Hey, what's up? This is Rodney the Voice, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come and talk about this whole Ryan Lochte situation. So I just want to make sure I have this clear. Gabby Douglas doesn't put her hand over her chest, and people are outraged. Ryan Lochte, a 32-year-old man, can lie about something that never happened, and he just gets a slap on the wrist. So for those who don't know, Ryan Lochte was in Rio for the Olympic Games. Him and his friends went out one night. They caused a bunch of shit. They broke doors at a convenience store, pissed on walls. Then they got caught. And so for some reason they conjured up the story that someone put a gun to their head, their wallets were stolen, their watches were stolen. You know, Lord and behold, they get their white asses back to the Olympic Village to go home, and look at the flick of the wrist. They're taking off watches. The same watches y'all just said was stolen. The wallets that y'all said were stolen, they're putting into the bin to go through security. This is the thing that people need to realize. And, you know, sometimes people don't want to acknowledge that race has a lot to do with situations. But in this situation, again, race has a lot to do with this. If these were some niggas, you better believe those motherfuckers will be in maximum security prison in Rio right now. Promise to God. Let this have been Justin Gatlin or Tyson Gay or Usain Bolt. You think they would just be out, just walking around like nothing happened? Oh, just have them apologize and tell them to pay $11,000 to some charities in Rio and it'll be fine. No. And then when you have people who try to sweep things like this under the rug, like white media has been doing, you know, you have people like Billy Bush and Matt Lauer who don't really want to call him a liar when indeed he is a liar. Not only is he a liar, but Ryan Lochte is not a good friend. You are the ringleader of this entire circus that happened. And not only did you take your ass back to the United States, but you left your friends to dry. I mean, you left your hands to dry just like it wasn't nothing. Like, fuck them. I'm telling you, if I was Ryan Lochte's friend, as soon as I saw him, I would beat the shit out of him. We got in this shit together. We're going to stay in this shit together. But clearly that wasn't on Ryan's agenda. It just baffles me how people can try to act like this is a kid. Ryan Lochte is not a kid. That is a 32-year-old grown-ass man. So stop calling... Ryan Lochte stopped being a child a long time ago. Now his brain might be that of a child. The way he speaks sometimes may be the way of a child, but that is not a child. That is a grown-ass man. That is a grown-ass man who did not give a damn about anybody but himself. They couldn't even get together a decent lie. If you're going to lie, at least put some shit together that makes sense. At least if it would have been some black people, we would have been like, okay, girl, we need to make our shirt dirty, put some stains on our shirt, rip our shirt a little bit, you know, mess our hair up a little bit. We need to throw these watches away. We need to throw these wallets away. We need to call and cancel our credit cards. We at least try to push it together. They were just like, okay, girl, we just going to tell them we got robbed, and that's it. And the crazy thing about it is when, I swear to God, on my niece, when I saw that they said he had got robbed, I was like, girl, he lying. But I didn't really think that he was lying like this lying. But I was like, girl, that don't even sound right. Like, one of the most famous athletes in the world in Rio was just robbed, and it's just like, okay, that's all it was. And then come to find out, he told a big-ass lie. So you have people like Al Roker on TV, and he's upset at people like Billy Bush because they want to say stuff like, oh, he embellished the story. No, he didn't embellish shit. He told a goddamn lie. Nobody put a gun to his head. Nobody stole his wallet. Nobody stole his watch. Like, he told a lie after lie after lie. And for some reason, well, not for some reason, we all know it's because he's white. You know, they feel the need to protect this grown-ass white man. And it's just not fair. It's not fair, and what people need to realize is that white privilege does exist. And until people start to realize that and accept that it exists, we're going to always be in this same boat. White people doing shit that black people that we could never get away with. Again, I guarantee you, if these would have been some black athletes, do you honestly think that this would have went the way that it went with Ryan Lochte and his friends? Come on now. Come on. You cannot tell me this would have went the same way. It wouldn't have.